When animals from different species meet, conflict usually occurs. Have you ever seen a camel take on a horse? How do you think an alligator would handle a turtle? If you want to see some wild encounters, keep watching as we count down 15 most murderous fighting moments caught between savage animals. Number 15. Cat attacks snake. This cat is trying to figure out what to do with the snake. The snake is very thin, but it's feisty, and it's not taking any crap from this cat. This cat is not sure what to do when he encounters a snake lying in a bush. The snake doesn't look interested in engaging with the cat. But when the cat insists, the snake lunges and strikes the cat, startling the feline, forcing him to bounce backwards. As the snake slithers away, trying to escape, the cat follows it, but is extremely cautious. The snake strikes one more time before escaping. I'm sure the snake was not venomous, or the cat would have already been knocked out. When this black and white cat approaches the snake isn't dead, but it's injured or on the verge of dying because it barely moves. The cat nibbles on it and pats it on the back, but refrains from grabbing it. Number 14. Crocodile attacks zebra. This is a difficult video to watch. A couple of crocodiles set the table for this injured zebra in a mud pit. While the zebra is still alive, they begin to tear it apart. The zebra attempts but fails to stand up. The crocodiles continue their eating frenzy, while the zebra gives up the battle and rests. This zebra is in an incredibly bad position. Not only is one crocodile ripping part of his face off, but another crocodile is trying to climb on him. It's clear the zebra isn't getting out of there alive. While these crocodiles grab this young foal, another adult zebra just stands there without moving. I mean, there are other crocodiles in the river, so why isn't this zebra running for his life? Although the crocodiles along the Mara River are known for their enormous size, they can still bite off more than they can chew. These crocs went into a feeding frenzy after capturing a young zebra and began devouring it. One of the larger crocs ended up with the most of the unfortunate zebra, but was unable to swallow it. The zebra was still alive after losing half its face and its body. What an ordeal it must have been to endure all of this. Number 13. Crocodile attack lion. These two male lions are hunting for something tangible to eat when they investigate this big hippo carcass. But crocodiles are nearby and warn the lions. One of the lions is startled by the crocodiles, but not enough to scare them away. One of the lions even goes farther into the water to study the hippo, although you can tell it's wary of crocodiles. A crocodile leaps from the water but misses the lion, who doesn't need any more encouragement to get out of the water. Here's a lion crossing a river that's about to be devoured by a crocodile. The cat avoids the worst case scenario and emerges from the water unscathed. A small crocodile challenges this lioness out of the water, but the feline does not appear to be interested in engaging now. Another lioness approaches, but both cats ignore the crocodile, and it appears the crocodile understands. Number 12. Leopard attack on warthog. Fights between leopards and warthogs are often exciting to watch. A massive male leopard has successfully caught a large warthog in this combat. The result of these battles is never certain, but the leopard has a strong hold, and the warthog, despite a valiant effort, inevitably succumbs. It just adds insult to injury when this sly leopard ventures into a warthog's den and successfully extracts the warthog from there. The warthog doesn't have any time to blink before it is snatched from under its feet by the large cat. Due to the dangers involved, only the larger male leopards will attempt to attack an adult warthog. Warthogs are robust animals that are difficult to kill, but as you can see in the video, the leopard appears unconcerned. For the sake of a warthog feast, the leopard risks his life. As each animal seeks to protect his own life, the leopard and the warthog become bitter adversaries. In similar conditions, warthogs have been known to kill leopards. Number 11. Chicken versus snake. Hens are fearless when they need to protect their chicks, even if it means fighting a crazy cobra just like the hen in this video. Mom will not back down until her chicks are safe. Look at the way this hen protects her chicks from two hungry cobras. The hen steers her chicks away from the dangerous reptiles while fending off the snakes. It remains between the snakes and the chicks to prevent the snakes from approaching them. The snakes remain in the corner of the area, having realized this mama is not to be messed with. This cobra challenges a hen and her chicks, but the hen fights the cobra fiercely until all her chicks escape. The cobra chases the chicks, but the hen stands between them and the snake to ensure that none of them are eaten by the reptile. This hen is sitting on her chicks, fending off 3 cobras. The cobras are young, but it's still 3 against 1. And when one hen gets up to try to challenge the snakes, the small chicks are revealed and the snake sees them. But they don't try to snatch one because the hen is so aggressive and doesn't give them the chance to. The hen attacks to the point of injuring the more ambitious of the 3 snakes. Number 10. Camel versus horse. Camels are extremely powerful, and you can see what I mean in our thumbnail where a camel pins a horse to the ground for a count of 3. Camels are powerful, and besides the disgusting foam coming out of this camel's mouth, he is crushing the horse into the ground. Does this camel have rabies, or is he just drooling because he's in love with the horse? What's going on? This white horse takes on a camel and finds out soon enough it won't be a walk in the park. As soon as the horse advances towards the camel, the humped animal gets the message and becomes hostile by trying to bite the horse. The horse avoids being bitten and runs away. This camel tries biting this horse's butt, but the horse kicks back to keep the camel away. The camel doesn't insist and lets the horse walk away. Horses are large animals, but next to camels, they look like ponies. These two seem to be having some sort of altercation when the horse jumps up to the camel, but not for very long. There doesn't seem to be too much animosity between the 2 animals until things get rough again and the horse is pinned to the ground. Number 9. Bear hunts moose. Bears are extremely powerful and strong animals. They've been known to pry open car doors and bend open windshields in their search for food. Bears frequently roll over big rocks and logs in search of food. When you watch this bear take this massive moose into the forest like it was a small cat in our first video, you realize just how powerful bears are. This bear attacks a huge moose on the side of a dirt road, and after injuring its prey, the moose has a difficult time trying to get up. The bear is relentless, and it doesn't look like the moose is getting out of this predicament. A bear is seen chasing a moose in the water. Bears are great swimmers, but for some reason, at the end of the video, the moose is still in the water and the bear is way on the other side, walking out of the water. I guess the bear's navigation system and GPS broke down and the bear got lost. This brown bear caught an adult cow moose in the driveway. A bear weighed around 500 pounds and the cow moose was an older animal. After dragging the moose a short distance, the bear dug into the chest cavity, extracted the heart, and ate it. It then left but returned several times that night in search of the moose, which had been moved down the road by a state trooper. Number 8. Wild dogs attack on warthog. Wild dogs are driven by hunger to attack and eat anything that crosses their path, which often includes warthogs. It's awful for the animals who are being attacked, but such is life. Wild dogs' strength is that they always attack in packs, allowing them to employ a variety of techniques when pursuing a prey, allowing them to be the most successful hunters in the wilderness. In this video, they are eating a warthog whole. Wild dogs are unforgiving. These wild dogs are dismembering this unfortunate warthog, nipping it from every aspect and eating it alive. The warthog is in agony as they tear it to shreds, but they need to eat, and the warthog is delicious. Another warthog perishes far too soon. The dogs are starving and must eat at the expense of other animals. This is the law of the jungle, and this poor little warthog doesn't have a way out. This warthog realizes he's not at the dog park in this video and runs for his life. But the dogs are fast and they catch up to him, so he decides to dig a trench in the mud, and the dogs are not able to get to him for the time being. Number 7. Snake versus snake. A cobra bites into a rat and doesn't let go. The much smaller rat snake tries to defend itself, but the cobra is too powerful and begins to swallow the rat snake whole. This cobra has found a sunbeam snake, and it has part of the sunbeam snake's body in its mouth, while the sunbeam snake tries slithering away, trying to free itself. I wish the sunbeam snake all the luck in the world, but I don't see it happening. Cottonmouth snakes are opportunistic feeders, and they are frequently referred to as omnicarnivorous. Mammals, birds, amphibians, fish, small turtles, small alligators, and snakes, such as the rattlesnake in this video, are all part of its diet. These snakes are not afraid to eat venomous snakes, such as rattlesnakes or copperheads. Cannibalism, as well as the consumption of carrion, is common among these species. However, fish and frogs make up most of its food. These Burmese pythons are fighting over a rat. Who would have thought rats could cause such conflicts? One of the pythons has the upper hand and is suffocating the other, and the rat is being squished between the two. That's what I call being at the wrong place at the wrong time. This python has a cobra in a stranglehold, and the cobra is in a bad position. I don't see it getting out of that hold without any help. I think the cobra is down for a count of 10. Number 6. Cheetah/leopard hunting warthog. This cheetah goes for the kill when it chases a warthog, but the warthog is fast. At one point, the feline outruns the warthog so much, he finds himself in the crosshairs of the warthog. But the warthog just wants to get out of there, so he doesn't bother attacking the cheetah. He just runs for daylight. Boy, can he run. But he's not fast enough to outrun the fastest animal on land. This leopard jumps inside this den and tries to pull a warthog out of there. It's not as easy as it looks, but with a little hard work and perseverance, the leopard gets the job done. This leopard jumps on this warthog's back, and even though the leopard licks the warthog at times, he's not showing any affection. He's just doing a taste test to make sure he's not wasting any time and precious energy killing this warthog. Unfortunately, the warthog passes the taste test and is killed by the big cat. Number 5. Alligator attack turtle. This alligator is attempting to solve the mystery of this turtle's hard shell. It continues to try to crush it, but it doesn't seem to work. The turtle pokes its head out and desperately tries to escape, but I think it's a no-go. Aside from their shell, which protects them to some extent, turtles have little defense against a crocodile or alligator attack, and they are unlikely to outrun the massive reptiles. This huge alligator sneaks up on this turtle, and when he's close enough, he grabs the turtle and takes it back in the water with him to crush it. This alligator is crushing this turtle. The sound it makes when the reptile applies pressure is enough to send goosebumps down your spine. Especially since the turtle is most likely still alive as this is taking place. Blood spills out of the big reptile's mouth in the process. What a cruel world this is. Number 4. Hyenas attack wildebeest. When it comes to food, hyenas have no mercy. While the wildebeest is still alive and still standing, these hyenas are attacking the animals behind in the hopes of carving it up. It's only a matter of time before the scavengers take the wildebeest down. When this hyena comes looking for lunch, it almost looks like the wildebeest has decided to challenge the scavenger and give it a fight. However, whatever the wildebeest has in mind doesn't last long, because the hyena gets its way and takes the wildebeest down, after which it tears chunks of meat from one of its legs. These two wildebeest have their horns locked together for some reason, so the hyenas take advantage of the situation and eat the wildebeest that's on the ground. Talk about a weird predicament. It's already difficult enough to escape hyenas, and now these two had to get stuck to each other. A solitary spotted hyena kills and feeds on a full-grown wildebeest bull. The hyena immobilizes the prey by tearing into the delicate parts of the groin, then proceeds to feed as the animal looks on helplessly. Many people despise hyenas because they believe they are solely scavengers who prey on other animals. Many people are aware that they can hunt their own prey, yet they still despise them because of their hunting approach. They lack the tools that big cats have, but they nonetheless manage to feed themselves effectively. Number 3. Wolves attack dog. A wolf pack approaches two dogs and attacks one of them. One dog is tied and unable to assist his friend, and there are clearly far too many wolves for the other dog to save himself. To finish him off, the wolves pull the dog further away from the location and kill him. In this video, 7 wolves attack 2 kangals. One-on-one, kangals can take care of themselves against wolves, but 7 against 2 is a different story. If the roles were reversed, 7 kangals would demolish 2 wolves, the same way the wolves destroyed these dogs. During a snowstorm, this poor little black dog tries to protect his property when he comes barking at a pack of wolves. Little did he know he would be attacked and killed in seconds. Number 2. Dog attacks bird. When this poor bird lands in this driveway, it is immediately clobbered by the resident dog. The bird didn't even have time to blink and it was already knocked out. A pigeon strolling in this yard was caught and paraded by the St. Bernard. The owner tried his best to retrieve the bird, but it wasn't easy, as you can see in the video. He finally managed to take the bird from his dog's mouth and released it. The bird wasn't in great shape, but he was still alive. An eagle finds recluse behind a plant to protect himself from an aggressive dog. Thankfully, the dog never attacks the eagle, and both animals got out of this unharmed, according to the owner of the dog. Number 1. Crocodile attack gazelles. During the Great Migration, hungry crocodiles await the arrival of gazelles. On its way to new grasslands and calving areas, a herd of gazelles attempts to cross the river. However, because the river is rife with crocs, this could be a disastrous mistake. The dominant female of the herd leaps, and the gazelles are annihilated by the waiting crocodiles. When one of the gazelles is captured, it sacrifices itself for the sake of the others, allowing them to cross the river. These 3 take the lead in crossing the river, but they are all knocked out when they see an armada of crocodiles charging right at them. The reptiles kill 5 gazelles in less than 10 seconds. These poor gazelles are like meat on a stick for this massive crocodile, and after one of the reptiles pulls the death roll, all we can see in the croc's mouth is blood and meat. Here's a lucky gazelle who was able to sprint out of the water before the croc bit it. Sometimes these little guys have quick enough reflexes to get out of trouble, and it's nice to see some of them come out of there alive. I don't like seeing animals being devoured by other animals, even though it's the way nature rolls, but I just loved how powerful those camels were. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below. Well, that's it for our countdown of 15 most murderous fighting moments caught between savage animals. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they're uploaded. That's it for now.